Hi, this is Shanti with Mountain Line. Welcome to our second video in our How to Ride video series. In our first video, we learned how to plan a trip, including how to read one of Mountain Line's maps and schedules. And in this video, we're actually going to get on board and learn how to ride. So let's go. We'll cover which stop to wait at, how to know which bus is yours, how to board the bus, where to sit, rules for riding, how to signal you're ready to get off the bus, and more. To board, you'll need to know which side of the street to wait on to catch your bus. There are a few ways to tell if you're on the correct side of the street. First, you can look at the bus stop sign. The sign tells you which routes come by that stop.
Another way you can determine which side of the street to wait on is by using the Transit mobile app. You can swipe left and right to see which direction a bus is heading and which side of the street to wait on.
Finally, you can look at your route map. On the map, find where you're at in relationship to where you're heading. Also, you can always ask the bus operator which way the bus is heading when it arrives at the stop. If you end up on a bus heading in the wrong direction, it's no biggie. Just tell your bus operator. They will let you off at the next bus stop a few blocks away, where you can cross the street and catch the next bus heading in the opposite direction. Once you're situated at your stop, you can look at the Mountain Line mobile app to see the approximate time the next bus will arrive. Make sure you're visible to the approaching bus driver so they see you at the stop. If you're waiting too far away from the stop, they may not think you're waiting for the bus. Be an obvious rider. If it's dark out or hard to see, turn on a flashlight or the light from your mobile phone to help the bus operator see you. If you're waiting at the downtown transfer center, there are signs letting you know which side of the median your bus will arrive on. All buses leaving downtown are outbound buses, so as long as you know which route number to catch, you're all set. When your bus pulls into your stop, it will clearly display which number route it is on the bus head sign, so it's easy to identify that it's the correct bus. You can also always confirm with the bus operator that you're on the right bus. This is the same when waiting at bus stops served by multiple routes. You'll be able to see which route buses are on by looking at the head signs, and you'll be able to see a few key stops served by that route. Once you board your bus, find your seat or hold onto a bar to make sure you're stable while the bus is moving. Eating and drinking out of an open container is not allowed on the bus. Also, please be respectful of other riders and try not to take up lots of space with carry-ons or leave items in the aisle that others could trip on. Wait for the bus to come to a complete stop before boarding. Board the bus using the front doors. Departing passengers will get off using the rear doors. Sometimes, riders needing extra assistance or traveling with small children will need to exit using the front doors. If any riders are getting off the bus, please let them depart before you board. Once everyone has exited, you can get on the bus. Please note that if you're traveling with your bike, you'll need to secure it to the bike rack on the front of the bus before you board. Check out our bike and bus video to learn how to use the bike rack. If you have difficulty with steps, have small children with you, or use a mobility device, always board and exit using the front doors, where the bus operator will lower an accessibility ramp for your use. All of Mountain Line's vehicles are 100% ADA accessible. If you need assistance with finding your final destination stop, for example, if you have a visual impairment or are new to the area, please tell your driver where you are going when you board, and ask them to call out your stop when it's time. All of Mountain Line's services are zero fare, meaning you do not have to pay to ride the bus. Simply say hello to your driver, find an empty seat, and enjoy the ride. There is special seating in the front of the bus to accommodate mobility devices and for seniors and those with disabilities. If the bus is full and you need a seat, do not be shy about asking riders sitting in the front to give up their seat. If the bus is full and you do not need a seat, be sure to hold on to one of the bars or handholds to stay safe while you ride. All Mountain Line buses have Wi-Fi available, so you can stay connected while you ride. Just be sure you're paying attention so you don't miss your stop. It's important to know ahead of time where your stop is. While enjoying your ride, please pay attention to where you are in relationship to your stop. It's a good idea to request your stop 1 or 2 blocks ahead of time so the driver has enough notice to stop safely. If you're not familiar with the area, be sure to ask your bus operator right when you get on board to help you get off at the correct stop. Carry-on items must be kept under your seat or in your lap. If you're traveling with a baby stroller or larger items, be sure to keep them out of the aisle. For a complete list of rules to ride, visit the Mountain Line website at mountainline.com. When your stop is approaching, signal that you're requesting a stop. Simply pull on the yellow cord or push the button. This action will alert the driver that a stop is requested, and you will see a big light illuminate at the front of the bus saying the same thing. Once the bus comes to a complete stop, you can get up from your seat, thank your driver, and head to the rear door, unless you need assistance via the ramp to deboard. And that's it! Thank you so much for riding with us. Remember, we have another video that goes over how to plan your trip, detailing how to read a Mountain Line map and schedule, and we have a great trip planner on our website at mountainline.com. You can also call us for personalized trip planning assistance Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 406-721-3333. Be sure to follow us on social media for the latest rider alerts and news. Thank you again for riding with Mountain Line, and we look forward to seeing you on board.